Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of Video Clips. I'm obviously not in the place I usually am. I am in my home office here. This is where I teach my classes in the evening and often make phone calls during the day because I have the luxury of going back and forth between home and office. And so what I wanted to do today, I had asked the question a couple weeks ago. I guess I lose track of time. What are you doing to stay sane, and what are you grateful for? And I got some wonderful responses. I've shared some of them already, but I think today in particular, it's good to share some more. So here goes. Here's the first one. I stay sane being around my two teen boys. They're 13 and 14 years old. Yes, no doubt, they can be rowdy, loud, and obnoxious, but I'm so very grateful I have this time with them. My youngest is home full time, and my oldest is still going to school hybrid still. Even though at times I want things different, I tell myself maybe this is how it's supposed to be, always seeking the silver lining. I like that. I think we all need to do that. That's part of staying sane, right? Something good will come out of it. I stay sane in the kitchen. Pastry is my passion, and I landed a new job finally yesterday at a bakery. I stay sane doing what I love. I gave the Embassy Suites, my former employer, 5 years of my time and hard work, and I'm very grateful not to go back. It was time to pivot. So even in these god-awful times, you can find a new job. That's wonderful. I stay sane focusing on my health, meditation, yoga, and the no masks allowed gym. I stay sane knowing I'm capable of putting my health first. These are just a few of the things I'm reminded of, I'm grateful for. These are what keep me sane. We're creating some great waves, and hold on to hope. Things have got to get better, but it's up to us. And they are going to get better, and it is up to us. And I'm doing my part. You know, I come on the MAFA, Make Americans Free Again, all the time telling you guys, do your part too. We can make this all happen faster. All right, here's another one, very touching. I'm 70 years old, and my wife is in a nursing home here in California for advanced stage Alzheimer's. I have not been allowed to visit her in any meaningful way for many months. Although I'm suing the facility, I don't expect or have much hope that it will do any good, other than adding one more voice to the combat the insanity. I know you've seen this story all too many times, but I just wanted to let you know how appreciative I am of you and all you do. And I appreciate you guys that you watch my video. Thank God for people like you, Peggy Hall, Del Bigtree, and others. I'm also disappointed in many others in the whole food plant-based community for being oblivious. They seem to be oblivious to what's going on. And by the way, I'm also thankful to those people like Peggy Hall and Del Bigtree. We all learn from each other. We're all working toward the same goal. And what wonderful people to have on your team, right? I think so. Your video reminded me that although life seems hopeless at times, I have much to be grateful for. I have two wonderful grown children who I love very much. I'm fortunate to have my daughter nearby who has adopted the Whole Foods plant-based lifestyle, which allows us to have meals together and socialize nearly every day. I enjoy walking my dog, sometimes together with my daughter and her dog. I also like to bike whenever I have a chance. I've been able to turn my health around, and I feel like I will be around for many more years to come. Amen to that. Me too. All right. Here's another one. Next, I'm grateful for Zoom classes and chair yoga and Kylia's class. Kylia is the therapist who does our depression and anxiety and COVID stress relief program. She's just wonderful. FaceTime with my grandchildren. What a great invention. Next, I'm grateful for my family and friends and that my church is on YouTube and I can still be connected somewhat in that way. Finally, I'm grateful for lots of hobbies like reading, playing the piano, knitting, and doing puzzles. They give me lots to do when I'm alone at home. What do people do who don't have hobbies? Well, I'll give you some advice. If you don't have hobbies, start some, get some. It's a good time to do it when you're stuck at home. I also have lots to organize around the house, and I'm turtling my way through that. Not my favorite activity. This week, it's rolling all the coins I've saved over the years, over $200 worth so far. That's something I need to do around here, but it's one of those things that when you start, you got to have a lot of time because you can make a big mess. It gets worse before it gets better as you start taking things out of closets and drawers and that kind of thing. So I think those are really good ideas. Okay, here's another one. What am I doing to stay positive in this tyrannical culture of today? I spend all day, most days, alone with my 2 cats, 9 hens, and 8 koi. They give me great joy, as well as gardening does. During the day, I go about my doings, listen to you, me, and other podcasts that talk about and are fighting for our freedoms. Many others are out there, I'm sure. Listening to these people gives me hope that there are influential people out there doing real good for America, and we are trying. I'm so grateful. In the evening, my husband is here, and our single daughter and her 12-year-old daughter also live here. I'm so grateful for our family here and elsewhere. We also have a daughter, son-in-law, and 2 grown grandkids in Utah. I love them all and miss them, but we text and talk often. Thank God for technology. We can keep in touch with others, right? I'm grateful for them all. I'm grateful for meditation and my faith, as these 2 keep me on a positive and even keel. All right, here's another one. I'm thankful to work in a small office where masks aren't mandated. I get to talk to our clients every day and thoroughly enjoy connecting with them. I take every opportunity to get outside. I've been hiking on the weekends at a local state park. Normally I go alone, but was blessed today to get to share the beauty with a friend. We laughed and got caught up with one another, and it was a gift. I'm in Minnesota, so I've armed myself with the necessary outerwear to keep me mobile during the winter. This summer, I found myself bogged down in depression, but now have the antidote. Move, connect, laugh, pray, be grateful. And that's my Schroeds. Would you like to come up here, Shrod? Okay, come here. Everybody would like to say hello to you. So since I'm at home, this is Schroeder, who's come up to say hello. And you want to join us for the rest of the broadcast here? Yeah, it's fun to do things that are just kind of impromptu. All right, so here's another one. Keeping sane has been a challenge. We're used to speaking with hundreds of people each week at our art shows. We haven't been out since March 14th. So we're keeping active as much as possible. I've made enough of my artwork to keep me stocked for quite some time. I've gone through a whole season of gardening and now have a winter garden for the first time. We've also started indoor hydroponics for greens. I can plank up to 2 minutes now and walk on the treadmill every day. We go for daily dog walkies of about a mile. They're too small to go much further. I have taken a course in creating videos and made 2 3-minute videos, one on my health journey and one on our artwork. I took a course on making video lessons and a course on writing a book, and that's kind of fun too. So I've started writing my recipes for a cookbook. I never use a recipe, so writing down what I make is a nice challenge. And my grandmother was a cook who never used a recipe book, recipe written either. And I remember my sister and I trying to get her recipes before she died, and she would write things down for us and give it to us, and it never worked out the same when we made those things that we love so much that she made. So I think that it is a challenge when you're used to just cooking, right? Now we're going into winter. I'm taking your CHE course. Husband is following along to learn also, so we watch and learn together. I have a Sunday call with an old friend to encourage her to keep on track with whole food, plant-based eating. And I keep contact with a couple of friends and neighbors who aren't hiding behind their masks. Most of all, I do a list of gratitudes. Whenever needed, I start with the closest to me and expand out, usually while still in bed or before falling asleep. So I'm grateful for the comfortable bed, running water, food, my home, my family, including our dogs, Maddie and Tashi, my garden, the sun, moon, sky, stars, etc. And then I bring it back in and end up with my comfortable, safe bed again. So that's lovely thoughts, right, Shrubs? Yeah, he likes listening to stuff. He also likes being paid attention to, as you can see. This Thanksgiving, I have so much to be thankful for, and more than my 10 list below. God and his word truth, Dennis, my husband and best friend, mother-in-law, health is declining rapidly, but so grateful she's home with us, family, friends, pastor and his wife, church family, Wellness Forum Health family, our health, God's blessings, and supplying all our needs. And so, and then I wanted to share just a piece of good news, and then I'll finish with what I'm grateful for, besides my little buddy Shrouds here. So our town, Lincolnton, North Carolina, canceled the Christmas parade this year. People started complaining about it on Facebook and pointed out, why not just do it yourselves? You don't need permission. They can't stop you from decorating your cars and driving through town, or people going uptown to walk during the cars going through. Many said, but we're not allowed. And then some agreed with me. So I don't go to the parades, as to me, it's just an advertisement, but I'm all for our rights. So I started a Facebook group and organized and actually put together a Christmas event. I'm so proud of our community and those that got together and are pulling this off. It looks like they got some local businesses to get in on it and stay open, allowing musicians to play in their businesses. So overcoming the tyranny by just deciding we're going to do it, we're going to make something happen, right? So, and now I'll tell you what I'm grateful for. One is this lovely little creature here who loves me so much, and I obviously love him an awful lot. He's a senior guy, but he's my bestest friend, right? I'm spending today with wonderful people who I care about. I'm warm and safe and well fed and have everything I need. I remember a good friend of mine years ago used to say, if you wake up in America and you have $5 in your pocket, you're better off than about 1 billion other people in the world. I love my work. I'm in a position to help during this time when our country and our freedom are under siege, and we really do need all hands on deck, and I'm so glad I can pitch in. I'm grateful for all of you who watch my videos and read my newsletters and take my courses and buy my books. You give me, my life has purpose because of all of you. So what I wish for you is to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll see you tomorrow on this channel. I might just do it from this very same chair at home. And remember, don't eat anything that I wouldn't eat for Thanksgiving. So on behalf of me and my little friend Schroeder, we wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy.